Hey guys, I am back and oh my, I have a lot to do. The store opens exactly 1 week from today, which means I need to be ready way prior to that. And you can hear Sam, he's a baby. Huh? So anyways, the store opens officially 1 week from today, but of course I need to have it done like days before that. I'm doing like sort of a soft opening for my family on Thursday. So like the store needs to be done Wednesday. Done, completely done. So anyways, if this is your first time here, you probably have no clue what I'm even talking about. So let me introduce myself. My name is Jessica and I am the owner and operator of Round Town Candle Co. I'm a small hand-poured soy wax candle business and I'm based out of a little town in Ohio and I'm opening up a store. So my store opens, like I said, a week from today, September 9th, and it just so happens it's the 1 year anniversary of the launch of my online store. So I thought it would be super cool to celebrate my 1 year in business by opening up my first brick and mortar. So here I am. It's been a little bit since I talked to you guys and I had like this whole dreamy plan in my mind that we were going to be doing all these videos of, you know, you guys would be with me along the way. And in some ways I've done that, but definitely not to the level that I thought I was going to do that. So pretty much what has happened is my twins started their senior year of high school. We've been a little bit busy with some of that. They run cross country. We just had a cross country meet this morning that went into like noon or whatever. So, you know, I'm doing those things as well. I've been working at home more so than here at the store because I have been frantically pouring candles and getting things all gathered up to bring over here. So I just finished bringing in the last of the boxes of product from the house. So as of right now, all of my product is in the store with the exception of the freshies that I'm going to be selling. And that's because like that's a different thing and it's fine. Like that's no big deal. I have all my candles and wax melts here now because I want to get everything on the shelf. And I'm sure I'll have overflow because I'm not putting literally every single candle on the shelf. So I am planning to get the shelves stocked to the point where I want them to be stocked and then do full inventory. And then if I need to take some excess back home, I will. So I have to have that done. My goal is tomorrow. So thank God for a long weekend. I can't even say enough how grateful I am to have a 3-day weekend. Today was like a little bit, like obviously this morning I had cross country and then today is the first Ohio State Buckeyes football game. So I don't know where you guys live. I don't know what your deal is, but we're all about our Buckeyes. So today's the first game, which we've had the most amazing fall-like weather this past week. Like windows open, fresh air, like good hair days every day. It's been so dreamy. And now the heat is back on, I believe because of the hurricane down south is pushing all this nice hot air back up. So it's really starting to heat up. So it's a little bit weird that it felt like football weather a few days ago and today it just feels more like pool weather. But anyways, we're gonna watch the game. So today is kind of like iffy. So I think while I'm at home watching the game, I think I'm going to go ahead and continue working on some of the backside as far as like the computer work goes. I have a few more recipes to put into Crafty Base. I need to get some product posted up on Shopify, some different things like that. So I think I'll work on that stuff while I'm watching football because the cool thing about it is my candle studio is open right up into the living room at home. So I can literally sit at my stainless steel tabletop with my computer and work on that stuff and have a direct shot at the TV. So yay. So anyways, I had a week, like I had a rough week. Work has been really good. Like my other job, you know, that I work full time, it's been fine, no complaints there. But COVID is a thing again. Not again, I mean, it's been here, but now that kids are back in school and stuff is going on, like COVID is starting to fire back up, or mystery illnesses, I guess different variants or whatever it is. So the kids have been talking about all these people out sick from school with like super high fevers, all that stuff's going on. I've been super freaked out. So I'm like one of those people that when I get home, I wash my hands before I do anything else. I take vitamins every single day. I try to drink at least a half a gallon of water a day. I literally eat an apple every day. Like, I get enough sleep. Like, I'm trying to do all the things. And I know that that does not mean that I won't get sick, but I'm just trying my hardest to not get sick. And I have been afraid because I'm so frightened that I'm gonna get sick and not be able to have my grand opening, which, you know, in the reality of it, if I get sick and I can't have my grand opening and it gets postponed a week or whatever, like, that's not the end of the world at all. But it's very important to me that the store opens on 9/9. That's an important date to me, and I'm still crossing my fingers. So, but I've also realized that it is what it is, and whatever's gonna happen will happen. And God forbid if that does happen, then I'm just gonna have to roll with the punches. So anyways, so last week I was kind of having this like whole, oh my gosh, I don't want to get sick. Then that somehow spirals into just fear and doubt and like questioning everything. Like, I had this whole basically internal meltdown of, am I going to be done with the store in time? Is this store going to be like, it's a small space? Is it going to be too small? Are people going to come? Will people like it? Is it going to be okay? Can I juggle a full-time job and this and kids and family? All the feelings, all the fear, all the what ifs, and it all came on to me at once. And I was like smiling on the outside, but absolutely losing it on the inside. So I dealt with that. Then, what day was it? Thursday, I had a delivery, 2 big boxes, and they set them outside of the shop next door where I was working, and I was like, just set them there, I'll get them. So I pick them up one at a time to carry them, to put them in my car to take them home. It's like fragrance oils and jars and stuff like that. Take the first one over, cool, no problem. I pick up the second one, I walk it over. I have to like, and it's from Candle Science, and like those are big, it was a big box, and it was heavy. It was like 48 pounds. So I'm like trying to kind of hold it with one arm sort of against the car so that it won't fall, but like not so much against the car that like, you know, whatever, and open the car door, and I get it in there, and I turn around and I realize something is not right with my back. And I am just like, oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Every single piece of furniture in this store, I have picked up boxes, put together myself, moved furniture from one side to the other. My checkout counter is solid. It's probably 250 pounds. And it was Chris, myself, and our two boys that carried this thing in here. And it was all I could do to physically hold my end of this checkout counter to get it in here. Like, I carry heavy stuff. I'm independent, bordering on stubborn. I'll admit that. I do not like to ask for help. I carry boxes all the time. I order supplies all the time. Like, you guys know what I mean. It's just not a big deal for me to carry a box over to my car. And it wasn't that I couldn't handle it, but for whatever reason, I did something and my back was like, we're done. So that sends me into a whole nother level of panic, because I'm like, now I still have product to put on shelves. I have inventory to do. I have to clean this store. Like, I have a lot. So I am absolutely freaking out at this point. So I make it through Thursday night somehow. I soaked in the tub full of Epsom salt, enough salt that it was like laying in the ocean. And I got out, that felt better. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna go straight up to bed and lay in bed and, you know, watch stuff on TV or like scroll TikTok or whatever. And so I did that, got a really great night's sleep. I wake up Friday, and probably from where I had been laying still for so long, I could not move. I could not get out of bed. I was like rolling, pushing, crawling, like all those things just to get up on my feet. Excruciating pain, could barely walk, couldn't take a shower. Thankfully, I had taken a bath the night before. So like it was unbearable. So I'm like, the discouraging feelings are just starting to stack at this point. Like, don't get sick. And then what am I doing? Am I gonna make it? Is it gonna work? Oh wait, now my back hurts. So then I get through the day and like I'm using like everything on my back you can use. I'm taking ibuprofen. I'm stretching like every second I can get. I'm trying to stretch and move, and I'm walking. I'm trying to just do everything I can to make it feel better, and it's starting to feel better. And I'm like, thank God, like I need this. So then you guys, go to the bank after work yesterday, go to the drive-thru, put the deposit in the tube, close the tube like I've done a good jillion times before. And when I close the tube, I pinch the meat of my middle finger in the tube, and instantly I'm just like almost in tears. It hurts so bad. I look down, there's blood, it's cut, like it's awful. And I'm like, you have to be kidding me at this point. So I'm thinking, I have all these boxes to carry, all this product to do. Now my finger is cut and bleeding and hurts. So I get home, wash my hands with soap and water. Chris helps me put a Band-Aid on it. Thankfully, it does not hurt. I wake up this morning, my back really does not hurt. Like, it's tender from where it was so hurt, but I can move. Like, I have full range of motion. I just carried 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 boxes from the house to the car and the car in here. No pain. I'm like, thank God. It is just like, do you guys ever do that where you just, I think it's because this store is so important to me, and I have put everything in my being into this store, and I just want it to be perfect. And I feel like there's just these little things reminding me that it may not go according to plan, but then somehow like they're, I don't know, like anytime I've hurt my back before, it's like days I'm down. So, or my finger, this chunk out of my finger, like stuff like that. So I feel almost like this is just, I don't know. It feels like it's one of those things where it's like, hey, Jessica, nothing's gonna be perfect, and you need to roll with it, and you need to adapt, and you need to be prepared. But then it's also like, but we're gonna also let you get over this really quickly so you can enjoy your store. So I don't know, I'm just gonna go with it. But anyways, I've got tons of candles to put on shelf. Last week I was in the midst of all my panicking. I was like, do I have enough shelf space? Like, are things okay? So I think I do. I think it's all gonna work out. I just need to get all my product up and then get the inventory done. That's the biggest thing, so I can get my website back on, and then take a deep breath and then finish up the tail end stuff. And I truly think that it's gonna be fine. It's just, it's been a, oh my gosh, kind of a thing. So that's where I'm at. That's why I've not been recording as much. I've been doing stuff at home more than being in here. And now it's time to be in here. So I've got, today's Saturday. Like I said, today will be kind of like, meh, I'm probably not gonna get a lot done in here. Maybe after the football game, I'll come over and spend a few hours here tonight. But tomorrow is my goal to have every single product on shelf, counted for, and all the excess product back in my car to go home. That is my goal. And if I can meet that, I will be insanely happy. So I will, let's see here, if I can do this without making it crazy. So that's Sam. And Sam is my buddy. He's my cat over at the car garage, the auto repair shop I work, because he showed up one day super timid, super feral, but starving to death. And he finally, after quite some time, realized that I was not going to hurt him. And so Sam let me start to pet him. And we took him to get him fixed, and come to find out, Sam has had a rough start. He was probably maybe 8 to 12 months old, I guess, when we took him there to get him fixed and get his shots and all that stuff. And the vet called and they said that he actually had a pellet, like from a BB gun. He had a pellet lodged in his testicle. So this poor cat had been shot at, like his life was rough. So we've rescued him. He lives in the garage now. He follows me everywhere. Every time I go from the garage to come over to the store, like he wants to be in here with me, and he will sit outside the door and cry until I let him in. So I don't have a problem being with him in here, or him being in here with me, but he likes to do his claws on like the door trim in the garage, which is fine because it's the garage and everything's kind of like, I mean, it's a garage. It's, you know, whatever. But here everything's brand new, so I feel like I have to constantly like watch him to make sure he's not gonna go over and like do his claws on my checkout counter or any of the furniture or anything. But anyways, so we have been making up for lost time, lost lovin's. He is absolutely attached to my hip and the best cat ever. So he made his way in here with me today. So anyways, so that's Sammy. And you can see all these boxes here. That stuff's trash. And boxes back here. And boxes over there. You guys, so many boxes. But I'm getting there. And like you can see the product. So obviously I have a ton of like finishing touches to do. But let me turn around without, like that one's a little bit more so kind of sort of put together. So, and then here's my checkout counter. Is this not the most amazing piece of furniture you've ever seen? Because it is for me. Let me take you around here. Guys, it's a mess because I haven't even got to this part yet, but this is my checkout counter. I even have like some shelving underneath. And then my cash register, like all my Shopify stuff set up, which I will definitely do a video for that stuff. But is that not the coolest counter? I just love it. So yeah, anyways, I have tons to do. And I've been off and on freaking out internally. And so that's where I'm at. So I will be extremely happy when all the product has a home, everything's accounted for, and the website's turned back on for sales. That's my goal before the day is over tomorrow. God willing, that's what will happen. And then once that happens, I need to start to, like, I can't even tell you guys, like there's just so much stuff. So much stuff. I'm gonna buy raffle tickets, like a roll of raffle tickets, and I'm gonna do, you know, for every $10 spent, you get a ticket. I'm gonna put them in a bucket or whatever. There will be a drawing after grand opening weekend, or maybe even, I may even extend it like several days. And then I'm gonna do like raffle drawings where people will win, you know, win a candle or win a pumpkin bowl or win, you know, whatever. So I'll do like some giveaway stuff. So I have to figure that out and announce it and all that good stuff. But anyways, I've had so much time to prepare for this. And in some ways, I think what I've done is like, I would work on it, but not like work on it. And, you know, thinking like, I've got tons of time. And now all of a sudden I have days. And I really wish I would have done more in the beginning time. Like I really wish I would have been farther along than I am now, but I can't do anything about it. So I'm just gonna be glad I have a 3-day weekend and work my little tail off and get things done. So anyways, I'm gonna post this video today, and I will probably be on here, well, for sure in a couple of days, because once everything's done, I'll like do a tour and walk you guys through it. I'm gonna do another video on my Shopify stuff. Like I'll just keep going, you know, as I get through there. And then I'll definitely do a video after my grand opening next week and talk about that whole day. So anyhow, that's where I'm at. So I'm gonna get started, put some stuff away, and go watch some football with my family. And then, yeah, I will be back with you guys. So I hope you guys are having a really good day. I hope you'll continue to hang out with me through this journey because it has been up and down. It's crazy, it's a lot of work, and I'm hoping it'll pay off. And I'm really hoping this will maybe inspire some of you who are thinking about doing the same thing to go ahead and take that leap, because although it is hard work, it's also like, it's pretty awesome. So, okay, that's it. I'm gonna go. I will catch you guys later, and I hope you have an awesome day. See ya.